Welcome everyone back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. My name is D-Free. Here today we will be talking about just, a few things that are coming to the game really soon. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hit that subscribe if you are new, of course, for more content. So we have some tweets courtesy of my man Goresh. Make sure you do follow him over on Twitter. I'll leave a link to his Twitter down below. And he also made sure that I told you guys about another thing we're going to talk about too, because I totally would have missed it. So huge shout out to Goresh. We'll come back to that later. Anyways, you guys see the tweet on the screen. We're going to talk about the next Dokkan Virtual Battlefield 2.0, the 12th edition, will feature a special Dragon Ball GT edition. During the 12th return of this event, there will be a new obtainable LR, which is described as being the tough guys who appeared as enemies in Dragon Ball GT. So that's really ambiguous. At least they gave us a little bit of a hint for it. So see, that's even the first comment there. I don't know if it will be the Shenrons. I mean, it would be nice, right? It would be nice to get an LR Shadow Dragons. That would be really cool. And it also would fill the need for the Shadow Dragon Saga to finally get an LR, because I'm pretty sure they don't have one. So, like, that being said, I don't know who it would be. I kind of feel like it would be, like, weird characters. Like, those, what are they called? What's their names? Like, the dudes that dance and in the red outfit. I feel like that would be, like, something they would do, man. I don't even know why. But I can tell you this, based off of the previous two cards that have come, the previous two LRs, courtesy of Battlefield, the LR Meta Cooler Core, and we also had the Ginyu Force. So based off of those two, there might be some interest in producing another LR that actually is a group card like that too, which is why they say tough guys here. So it could be Shadow Dragons, it could be the guys I mentioned, it could be something like Metarildo and all of those characters that came out at that part of the series. I don't know if they're going to really do that, whatever the case is, because it's GT themed, but they could dip back to that, right? Because it's not like all your GT events aren't live in the game, etc. So let me know you guys' speculation. So for context here, before we move on to our next thing, so here's a tweet kind of mentioning that. I did find that one on Twitter. So here we go back over to Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash / Dokkan Battlefield. So this is actually the third one because this is Globals. I accidentally pulled up the wrong link. But long story short, when we come over here, these are all of the rewards that are available currently. So we have the Ginyu Force, we have the LR Meta Cooler Core, and so on and so forth. Well, you also can get the other Ginyu Force exchange there. We have the Goku and Vegeta here, and various other items that you guys may or may not need. So there we go. Now, this is interesting because I didn't even consider this either. The Meta Cooler Army did not feature a T-War or anything like that. I wonder if they're going to literally drop it as an LR or make us go through the process that they do with Ginyu and awaken him through and through all of the way up. So I don't know what they'll do. I feel like they'll probably just drop him as an LR. The Ginyu thing was so outdated. He came out when Battlefield first came out, so I don't know if they're going to do that again. But that being said, let me know what you guys think down below. But of course, at least the exchange cost is lower, I guess, right? So let's go ahead and take a look here. So we currently just started the 11th Dokkan Battlefield. So in about 18 days, this one will end, 17 or 18 days. That's about typically how long they stay. So 2.5 weeks or so. So make sure you do complete it, get your rewards, whatever the case is. And then in the next one, we'll see what happens there. And I wonder, like, did he say it's GT themed actually? Yeah, we'll feature a special GT edition. So I wonder if they're going to just outright change the bosses for that as part of the anniversary period. A lot of the banners are going to still be here. Everything's going to still be, or the events, excuse me, still going to be here. They're here pretty much till March. So, I mean, obviously this will coincide with that. And last little thing on Battlefield before we proceed to our next part. They did update it to where you can now bring 112 units from this time on. So this is interesting to me. I don't know if that's an acknowledgement of it being too difficult for some people, and I'm certain that the extra 12 units will help out some of you guys that maybe struggle to complete it. But that's interesting because I wonder why 12 was the decision. Because what's that? You know, an extra almost 2 teams, right? So it's weird because you have to bring your own sub, so stuff like that. It could be mistaken though. Maybe you only get 6 spots. I don't recall. I think it's 7 though, because I don't know why you'd get 6. Anyways, we'll see what happens ultimately with this. So in addition, the new, I can't pronounce that, in characters, which of you are an LR up to 112 bodies for holding. Okay, yeah, that's all they're saying here. Next large melee is Dragon Ball GT Special Edition. Veteran Who enemy that appeared in Dragon Ball GT, which awaits. So yeah, an enemy from Dragon Ball GT awaits you. So, that's interesting. I'm really liking this. This is really ambiguous. I don't know what they're going to do with this, but I'm really, really interested to hear what you guys got to say. So, let's move on to the final part of this. So, we're going to talk about the gacha coins. So, these have been floating around for some weeks now, courtesy of data mines and stuff like that. But we do have some information in-game. So, let's see what they say. Specific details will be provided at a later date, but there's a new treasure item, the gacha coin, which has been implemented. For certain banners, you will be rewarded with 1 gacha coin per 5 dragon stones spent. Collect these coins and exchange them for characters. I love how they have LR Goku pictured there, and before he's not obtainable, probably won't be. I don't know, maybe. I mean, this sounds super premium, so we'll see what happens. All right, down here has a couple follow-up tweets. Certain characters may require a different amount of coins to be purchased, i.e. not all characters will be worth the same amount of coins. Furthermore, gacha coins will only be obtainable from certain banners. Okay, so this is interesting too, because it could potentially be a way for you guys to basically guarantee a unit. So this is obviously, let's just go ahead and call it what it is, going to favor whales, and the reason behind that is, for one, you're going to have to spend 5 stones just to get 1, right? So you're probably going to need at least a dozen or more to get one of these characters that's actually worth getting, right? There's probably going to be some trashy ones and probably some good ones. Probably going to need, to spend some stones, and it's going to take you a while. So, of course, whales will be able to accumulate those a lot quicker. Also, we're going to go ahead and talk about, but I still love the aspect. As a free player, you have to wait a little longer, but it's still nice to get something for free, especially if the payoff is there. So we'll see what units are in there. So, anyways, so yeah, I already kind of mentioned that. But also, the next part about this that's really, 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 really interesting is that it says select banners. So it's not like you can summon on every banner and get a gacha coin. So I wonder what they're going to do with that, because they have a couple of routes they can go. They can put it on really, really trashy banners or on really, really good banners. Like I'm talking about, they can put it on Dokkan Festival banners, which is the most common banner people summon on in this game, I would say. Or they could put it on, I don't know, like the Peppy Gals banner. I would still summon on the Peppy Gals banner, but a lot of you guys wouldn't, for example. I don't know. Maybe there are better examples out there for a not so great banner, right? So they could do something like that. I don't know, but this is interesting because they have the leverage here to kind of handle this however they want to. But really, it's not really worth getting up in arms about until we see what units are in here, because they could potentially put some good units in here. And if the last time they gave out basically summon units in the Baba Shop is a good barometer, they probably will put some mid to high tier units in there as well. But I don't think they're going to put Dokkan Fest exclusives. They might put the original LRs in there, which is pretty nice, the original summonable LRs. They might even go all the way up to LRS3 for all I know. I don't know. I just think that they're using his art there, but it is what it is. So that could be interesting. But again, there's a very, very high chance that the better characters require a lot more coins. It could be something like 77 coins. And then if you do the stones to coins ratio, if you need 77 coins, that's a lot of Dragon Stones you'd have to spend on, again, specific banners. So this is a good thing nonetheless. I love that it's coming into the game, because a lot of games do feature something like this that I play. And you guys know me, I play a ton of gachas. If you don't, I have like multiple channels because of the stuff I play. But anyways, this is really, really interesting to see. So we'll see how this is handled. This is a prime example for them or a prime opportunity for them to implement a new feature in the game that gives back to the players. Let's just hope they don't do it wrong or anything like that. But again, the 5 per 1 isn't fun for anybody, whale or not. But we'll see what happens ultimately. But thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you do check out Goresh once again down below in the description. Also, this man has a YouTube channel, and I didn't even know until recently, but apparently he uploads over here. So guys, do the man a favor. I want to get this man up to 500 likes ASAP. So make sure you do go ahead and follow him over here on YouTube. Support the man. You guys know him, by the way, for all of the translations that he does in the community. So let's see if we can do that. He only has 67. I know that we can do it. So guys, share out this man's YouTube page and all that stuff. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Of course, remember to subscribe to Goresh. Check out Goresh's Twitter. All of that stuff for his amazing translations, of course. And that is it for me, guys. I will catch all of you in the next Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Take it easy, everybody, and I wish you good luck in your gacha summons if you're doing them right now with the tickets that are out and everything. So, all right, guys, I'll catch all of you in the next one.